Hello folks, this is Steve AB4L. I'm turning onto Andrew Hunter Road by the Deep River Bridge. We're going across into Franklinville. I caught those guys boring here last week right by where that sign is there, just on the other side of the bridge, and they left the equipment with the borer pointing across the road where that first sign is. Let's see what they've managed to do today. You see the conduit there in the ground, entering the ground. You see the water truck on the left. There's the boring machine sitting there. Utility work ahead. There's a digger on the left. There's flashing lights on the right. I'm not sure what that shoulder work ahead. Let's keep watching. Now they got the signs in both directions. Normally I would go into the park here for my heart-held climb, but let's go around the corner and see what's going on. Right shoulder closed, which means either they're working ahead or this will be a work zone. We see a sign ahead. This is Franklinville. This is the church where the community hall where I vote. Just taking a seat. But there's been other crews in town here doing the streets off to the side. See the dirt piled there? Coming up with the Franklinville Fire Station, which serves a large area and has satellite volunteer stations in the vicinity, and I mean like 5 and 10 miles away. That's a water truck. There's a boring machine right there. I don't have any traffic behind me. There's a car coming now, and they're pulling conduit out. People are in the park. You see that? Did you see the thing on the tripod? That's to follow the borer. Here's another boring machine, but it looks like it's a different crew. It's a different crew. Here's a digger. So they're putting the line along here to catch up with this factory. Okay, so that's where they're doing the work today, along Main Street in Franklinville. Let's see how far they put the warning signs out. There's a work truck there on the left. They're really letting people know. See the sign there, we'll be coming back. I could see the old telephone lines that are wrapped around a fire hydrant. Alright, I'm going to turn around here. I'm looking to the right. Nobody's coming. Now somebody's coming. Here we go. We're going back for the reverse view. If you didn't catch it the first time, you'll get it this time. This is Main Street, Franklinville, Randolph County, North Carolina. There's a guy there that does, I'm not promoting anything, he does lawnmower stuff. If you need a used lawnmower, this is the main industry in town, right there on the left. And they graciously allowed the Deep River Trail to go along the edge of their property. Thank you to them. A lot of people like it for hiking and walking. There's the digger. And there's the boring machine coming toward us on that side. It's very rocky immediately under the surface. And there's the feeler thing for the head, and they're measuring something off with that wheel. He's getting an approximate length is what he's doing. There's another boring machine, more boring toward the other one. Franklinville Fire and Rescue. They're the ones that come out and help us when we get into trouble, whether it's fires or auto accidents. I see them so often on 64. They're both regular and volunteer. They have regular volunteer prep classes. There's a boring machine here by the church. That's a Vermeer. It's a fairly new machine. I can tell by the paint job on the side. The other one was a Ditch Witch. This is the old mill. That part burned down years ago. So we're getting a going and coming back. And there's stuff over here to the right. I'm not sure what that does. And right here is where they left off at the end of this past week. And the boring machine, the boring machine is in the ground doing this side, the north side of the road. They were working the south side of the road last week. I think these are the finishing touches for Franklinville, because I think all the side streets have been done over the last month. This is Steve AB4L just touring, saying see you in 73.